President Biden has not done enough. He has not done enough to secure the borders. We are so angry with Pritzker and with President Biden and with our mayor that we have decided that we're going to vote Republican this time around. And that brings me to the challenge of really standing up and not just saying to Chicagoans or Illinoisans, but to all voters in this country. It is time for us to stand up and to vote our self-interest. We vote along party lines, especially as African Americans. But I think that now we have come to a point in this country where we have to stop marrying ourselves to party, stop voting along ethnic lines, because we're seeing that that is not working for us. And so that is why I will be voting Republican for the first time.
Completely through. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wipest a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. All right, this lesson is going to go into, all right, well, it kind of changed because it was supposed to be, I was going to name it, basically is Biden setting up an alley-oop, all right, for Trump, okay? And I'm going to break that down a little bit more throughout this lesson, okay? But as well, that it involves, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? Because you guys trust in this system, you trust in this world, all right? And you're supposed to be departing yourself from this world, man, all right, in this system, because it does not benefit you in no shape or form. It never did. It never was meant to, okay? We were put in Babylon, the great America, all right, as punishment, okay, for not doing what the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Al-Shai, told us to do, not following his ways, all right, but rebelling and doing wickedness, okay? So this is a part of our judgment, as well as the curses and many other things. But this is a part of our judgment, being scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, okay, being put under a wicked king and the top evil on the earth, the top evil nation on the face of the earth, which is the wicked, which is the biblical Edomites, which is the so-called white men. All right. So Micah 2:1, it says, woe to, Salakia, wrong scripture. Salakia there. Yeah, it was 2:10. Salakia. Micah 2:10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. See, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And this system, all right, has destroyed you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, it has completely destroyed you from the laws they set up, the school system, the food, the places they put you, the mindset they push on you. You know, this nigger culture, this black culture, all right, it has completely destroyed you, okay? And our people hope in this place, man. You see? They hope and trust in this place. All right, let me get this. Isaiah 30:1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai, that take counsel, but not of me. See? And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And that's what our people are doing. They're not covering in the covering of the Lord. They're not covering in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai, their power, their God, man. You see? They're covering in the ways of Egypt, in the ways of Babylon, all right, in the ways of evil. This is why our people are so destroyed, man. All right, they want to be a Babylonian so bad. All right, the scriptures tell us, follow not the ways of the heathen, man. Okay, and our people are completely immersed, okay, in heathenistic behavior, heathenistic customs, the heathenistic mindset, All right. First and foremost, the Edomites mindset, because that's what's pushed throughout the entire world. All right. And especially upon our people. Okay. And they trust in this system. Let me get this before I get that. And our people wonder why they're destroyed, man. You see? Let me see this here. Let me get this, right? Isaiah 30:12, it says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel. Okay? Because he despised this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking coming suddenly at an instant. That's what our people are going to find out, man. Once the system collapses, all right, this whole entire system collapses, the monetary system collapses, okay, they're going to realize, okay, that they're through, okay, because they're putting all their eggs in one basket, so to speak, all right? Let me get this picture up right here, okay, and our people don't understand this, okay? They have no idea that they're being played. You see? And the destruction is going to find them suddenly, man. It's going to come suddenly upon them, man. They're not going to understand what the hell is going on. Okay? Because they're so locked into this system, so locked in to this world. Okay? So locked into their captivity. Okay? And so then they trust in oppression so much that they can't even, they're blinded to see the destruction. All right? So the picture says here, it says 2 wings of the same bird. See, so on one side you got the Republican, the other side you got the Democrats. All right, and then you see the names up there that really control the whole system, which are these Amalekites, which is the Esau Edom, the head of Esau Edom, the head tribe of Esau Edom, Amalek, which are the Edomites. So it's the Edomites that control this entire world, this entire power structure. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, the Lord has given the earth into this devil's hands, man. Okay, so, and it says, vote all you want. The flight plan does not change. It doesn't change. The flight plan doesn't change. So it does not matter if you put Biden in place. It doesn't matter if you put Trump in place. It does not matter who they put in place. They're all working to the same agenda. They're all working for the elite. All right? They're all working for the same agenda, man. All right? It's the same agenda going out. The same agenda. All right? It says we are in desperate need of a new bird. And that's how that's through. All right, that's finished. All right. So it doesn't matter whether they put Trump up. Trump is a part of the beast system. He's a part of bringing the NWO to fruition, man. All right. And this is where it comes in at where I was saying, all right, is Biden, okay, throwing Trump the alley-oop. And I'm going to go through more things with that, okay, to more expound on it. But, you know, just speaking as a man, because that's what it looks like. You see, they could either delete Trump, all right, to cause the chaos, the madness, the destruction, or whatever, or they can use him as a cleanup man. You see, to clean up the madness that Biden has pushed for, bringing the migrants over, all right, and all these things. But I believe through the Spirit, all right, and I'm just speaking as a man, all right, that they're gonna probably use this devil Trump, okay, to bring forth the draconian measures, man, all right, to completely bring forth the destruction. And these people, these Babylonians, are going to be begging for their enslavement, man. Okay? They're going to be begging for their enslavement. This is why they're allowing, okay, these migrants to run loose. They're allowing people to rob from stores and all this chaos and madness. This is why they're allowing these cities to go to shit. Okay? It's purposely being done. It's orchestrated. All right? It's been planned. Okay? And they're setting up, I believe through the Spirit, like I said, as speaking as a man, all right, that they're using Biden, okay, to basically, you know, cause the disruption, to cause the destruction, to cause the chaos and the madness, so they can bring forth Trump in, so he can clean it up. And the only way to clean up a big ass mess like this will be to come down with great wrath, will be to come down with draconian measures, will be to come down with martial law and surveillance and all of these things like that. You see what I'm saying? You know, so let me go into the next video here, because our people are finished, man. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are finished. You see, y'all trust in oppression, man. All right.
Is innocent. I support Trump against this corrupt, two-tiered justice system. That's why I'm here to show my support as a black man for Trump. And I'm wearing my shirt, Niggas for Trump 2024, and I mean that.
What do you think about the indictments?
Oh, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's going around the country. You know, Fannie Willis, she went to school with my sister. She's full of shit. She was full of shit then. So she's a puppet for the white liberal that is controlling everything. She's in front, but the white liberal back there pulling those strings, telling her what to do. That's what I think about her, making a fool of herself.
Do you think it's going to help his election?
Of course it is. It's going to elevate him all the way. I think we should make Trump king. That's how I feel. We should make him king.
Wouldn't that be like kind of like communistic?
No, that's nowhere near communist. Now we just going to make him king, but we still got our freedoms and rights and everything. He for that. Yeah, Trump for king 2024.
That's actually my URL. I own that URL.
You own that URL?
Can I get your name?
Really? Oh, my name is Niggas for Trump 2024.
I can't
Derek
write that.
Gibson,
That's
former
my nigga.
former
I can't write that on
candidate.
Twitter.
I'm a former candidate for New York State Governor. Derek Gibson, look me up.
You hear this nigga, man? That's a nigga. Talking about he want Trump to be his king. He want Trump to be king. You see the madness, man? Our people are done, man. All right, 2/3 has to go. All right. Jeremiah 2:14, it says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Okay, because this is complete niggardry, man. This is complete cooning. All right, complete cooning, man. Let me get this. Well, these niggas is bugging. Israel only has one king. All right, that's Yahweh Shai. You see? And when the throne of David gets set up, we're going to have a king over us. All right? King David going to be in his stead. All right? But our king is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Ain't no fucking Edomite our king, man. All right? Ain't no damn Edomite our king, man. You niggas is through, man. All right? You niggas is completely through. This nigga talking about king to Trump to be his king. We want Trump to be king. You are dumb. You a simple nigga. All right. So let me get this and I'm gonna get the other one. Right. Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. All right. And the times that's coming, Jake is about to be through. They're about to see that this is the devil. Because once this devil come down with the great wrath, man, it's over, man. These niggas not playing with you. And I should have had the other video. It was another video of Kamala. I guess she invited some of these fraternity Jake women. I don't know if it was at the White House, but I believe it was at the White House, or it was somewhere. And they was playing Sexy Red. I'm like, what the hell is this? And all these niggas dancing, like they use you. You see? You niggas is simple and stupid, man. The Lord gonna kill a lot of you niggas, man. A lot of y'all need to go. You have a brain in your head and don't use it, man. Yeah, come on, man. For real? Oh, man. Jeremiah 4:22 says, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. That means stupid. Right? Elder Pastor Gabar brought out that sottish means stupid. Okay? They are stupid children. They're sottish children, right? And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. And our people are completely through. Okay? Completely through. Here it is. They trying so hard to bump elbows with Esau, Edom, and the rest of these nations when they hate you, man. They're your enemies. They hate you. These people conquered you and brought you here, enslaved you, okay? And completely psychologically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally destroyed you. And you're over here talking about, yeah, we want this man to be king over us. Man, y'all niggas is through, man. All right. Lamentations 4:17, it says, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. All right. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. None of these nations are going to save you. The Edomites are not going to save you niggas, man. Y'all ain't learned that from the years already of voting for Democrat and Republican, Democrat or whatever, voting Democrat. Y'all haven't learned that already? Y'all haven't learned that already? She thinks because, you know, the Jake woman, she thinks because you're going to vote the Republican now. No, you're voting in your enslavement. They're going to enslave you. They don't give a crap. All right? They have an agenda to fulfill, man. Okay? They have an agenda to fulfill. Okay, they can give a rat's ass about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? Next verse, it says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. It says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursue us upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord Yahweh Shemiel Shai was taken in their pits. See, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have been taken in the pits of these of your enemies, man. All right, of these other nations. See, of whom we said under his shadow we shall live amongst the heathen. All right, let me get something else here. Let me get this. Lamentations 1:18. It says, Slacky. It says, the Lord Yahweh Shemiel Shai is righteous, for I have rebelled against his commandment. Hear, I pray you, all people, and behold my sorrow. My virgins and my young men are gone into captivity. Okay? It says, I called for my lovers. See? But they deceived me. Okay? And that's what's happened to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Your lovers pursuing to these heathen nations, these other nations that you were trying to join yourself onto. Okay? They have deceived you. They're not here to help you, man. They're here to destroy you. They're here to keep you low. They're here to separate you from your power. Okay? You have enemies. You see? You have enemies, man. All right? So Lamentations 1:19, it says, I called for my lovers, but they deceived me. My priests and my elders gave up the ghost in the city while they sought their meat to relieve their souls. You see? Let me get this here. Jeremiah 15:5, it says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Okay? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who shall bemoan thee? Who crying for you? What are these nations crying for you? They trying to help you? Even your own politicians, all right, these people that these jakes that get into these seats of power, they're ran by Esau, Edom. So they still don't help you. Even though they're put in these places of power, they still don't help you. They still go with the agenda. Okay? They still go with the agenda, man. You guys are trusting in Egypt, man. You see? And Lord willing, I'm going to get that next. It says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside and ask how thou doest? Nobody asking how if you all right. They don't give a shit. You still live in the hood. You still got 30 Chinese restaurants, 50 alcohol liquor stores. All right? 50 corner stores where you could buy cigarettes and backwoods all up in your neighborhood. Okay? All the worst of the worst, they sit there and make money off of you and destroy you. Okay? And the Democrat Party, all right, that was the KKK. Oh man, that was the KKK, man. You niggas trust y'all trust the devil, man. Y'all literally trust the devil. It's gonna be to your confusion and your destruction, man. And Lord willing, I can get that. All right? Isaiah 31:1, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. See? And we're in spiritual Egypt. See? And stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And you think this nigga seeking the Lord? You think this nigga seeking the Lord, talking about making Trump his king? You see? You think this nigga seeking the Lord? You think he leaning to the Lord? He trusts in Egypt, man. Okay? Let me go get this. Because our people are finished, man. Yep. Isaiah 30:3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Okay, and Esau Edom is the modern day Pharaoh. Okay, and it says, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. So our people are going to be through because they think that they're going to go vote for Trump and Trump is going to help them. They're going to figure out that is the same bird. All right, just a different wing. See, that's what they're gonna find out. All right, they're gonna find this out the hard way. They're still not gonna be getting nothing done. They're still not gonna be, Trump probably gonna, help little things here and there, but they're still gonna be in the worst case scenario, man. They're still gonna be in a bad case, man. All right, and no matter who they put in office, like I said, no matter who they put in office, it's still going to be the same thing. It's still going to be the same movement towards the NWO, the MOTB, complete enslavement. Okay? So let me play this video here.
But what is the best way to sell big government and then world government to a people like ours, historically devoted to an independent republic of limited powers? The answer is simple. In revolutionary literature, the tactic is known as pressure from above and below. It's the strategy that Colonel House laid down in his book, Philip Thru, Administrator. Deliberately create problems, and then offer only those solutions that result in the expansion of government. Create conditions so frightful at home and abroad that the abandonment of personal liberties and national sovereignty will appear as a reasonable price for a return to domestic tranquility and world peace. If those who seek world dominion can stimulate leftist mobs into violent confrontation with local law enforcement, and also provide exhaustive news coverage so that the entire nation can see and tremble, then the peaceful and freedom-loving majority can be programmed to accept a vast expansion of government powers and even a national police force, offered supposedly to end the violence. If those who seek world dominion can raise the specter of an enemy armed to the teeth with superior atomic weapons on the verge of launching a nuclear holocaust, and also offer world government as the prevention, then millions of Americans can be programmed to accept the loss of national sovereignty as our last best hope for peace. This is the meaning of pressure from above and below. To put over police state measures at home, they need chaos, crime, and anarchy in the streets. To sell the idea of world government, they need the constant threat of nuclear war. Or, as they say in revolutionary circles, the real action is in the reaction.
You see? And that's what we see going on currently right now in this world. Right now, as we speak. Constant threat of nuclear war all over the place. All these big countries, these big nations are testing their weapons, talking about complete all-out annihilation, complete thermonuclear destruction, all over the place, man. Okay, you have the chaos over here in Babylon and going around the whole world as well. The uproars of the people. All right, this is happening right now. All right, Micah 2:1, it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is the power of their hand." And this is all right, at the behest, okay, of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the devil himself that's bringing these atrocities to pass, man. Hold on, let me get that. All right, and it's all for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. because the power has been given unto him, man. See? Psalm 37:7, it says, rest in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. And this is Esau, Edom, so-called white man at the moment, because this is his kingdom. All right, this is his rulership. Okay? It says, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. And this is all the wicked devices. Okay? The migrants coming through the border. All right, the chaos going throughout the world, the wars going on in multiple countries at the same time. All right, this is all a part of the plan. This is all for the destruction. All right, this is all to bring forth the chaos, the madness, so they can bring forth the solution to the problem, which will be more power in their hands. All right, complete all-out power, the MOTB, complete surveillance, prison, basically a prison planet. All right. Where they will be able to track you, trace you, all right, know everything you're doing, know where you're going, know everything about you, know what you spend your CBDCs on, okay? What they don't like, they're not gonna allow you to do. That you're gonna have a social credit score, okay? Where if you're not doing too well in that system, okay, you'll be cut off from specific things, okay? And for those who don't take this MOTB when they do, roll it out. Okay, you're gonna be persecuted. Okay, they're gonna probably deem you as a terrorist or an extremist. Okay, and they're eventually gonna be able to put you to death, man, physically. Okay, and it's gonna be at a point where they, once you don't take it, all right, because you're not gonna be able to buy or sell, pursuant to Revelations 13 and 16 on down. Okay, you're going to be ostracized. You won't be able to buy anything, sell anything. You won't be able to be a part of society. All right. But this is where all of this is going. All right. This is where all of this is going. Let me get this. All right. Psalms 83:3 says they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. This is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right. These nations. All right. Everything is geared towards you. All right, like the brother ICR did a lesson that I saw yesterday. All right, where it was basically showing, but he was basically talking about they're gonna turn everything onto you, Jakes, man. Everything is gonna turn back onto Jake. Jake is gonna be the problem in the earth, man. Okay, and eventually he's gonna come down for this word. All right, he's gonna come to the word, and eventually they're gonna be able to, put you to death for having the witness and the testimony, Salakia, the testimony of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right. Give me a second here. Let me get this.
For people to really understand the left-right paradigm and how it works. One of the hands creates the problem and the other hand comes in, the opposing side, then comes to power and is, on offering the solution to the problem the other hand created, but it's the same solution both sides agreed on the whole time, more often than not. I'll give you an example with Trump, the border wall. So that was like his big thing. I'm going to build a physical barrier. I'm going to build a physical wall. And then Democrats at that time said, no, our approach to border security is to build a smart wall. Yeah, built on sensors and autonomous drones and towers, surveillance towers and all this stuff. And then by the time Trump leaves his first term, that's his position too. The wall we're going to build is a smart wall. We're not doing the physical barrier anymore. That was essentially his position in January 2019. And he and the Democrats are, in the same spot on border security. But somehow he's still seen as like the president that like plans to do the wall, even though in terms of rhetoric, he abandoned that and was going with the Silicon Valley approach of this company. The company that's building that smart wall has a bipartisan consensus. It's deeply tied to the CIA and has a lot of very troubling affiliations. And is developing like drones. There's the drones on the border, and then there's the drones made by the same company that are being used in Ukraine right now to kill people without human oversight and stuff. It's not really a great solution, I think. But it's not what Trump's base necessarily wants either, because all this infrastructure is set up on the border now. This smart wall is there, but is it really working? I mean, obviously not, because of the extreme situation on the border currently. And the solution being proposed by the Senate is to fund even more of these smart wall towers. And, this ultimately ties into the same goals of Agenda 2030 and the Sustainable Development agenda of having freedom of movement restricted and controlled through biometric means, all tied up with the whole digital ID thing and live facial recognition and all of this. That's what the smart wall implementation is really about, is having all ports of entry into the US being managed that way. And it's being rolled out simultaneously in places like the EU and Britain as well, and really throughout the world. And this is the particular way of selling it in the US. But both parties agree with it. And now, because of the frenzy over the border situation that's being fed, in a significant way by mainstream media, it's been bad for a long time, but the attention given to it has risen precipitously. And I think that's no mistake, because ultimately both parties agree that the solution is the smart wall. That doesn't work.
Thank you for joining us today on this insight.
You see? So they both agree. Okay, both sides agree. Okay? Because they want to push it in the direction, okay, of complete enslavement. Okay? And like I was saying, Biden is allowing, the borders to be flooded. He's allowing these things to happen, okay, so that they can bring forth more security, more protection. All right, we're gonna get deeper into that the virtual wall. But they both parties agree, because they're a part of the same bird. They're just gonna go at it from different ways. Okay, on Biden's side is gonna, he's just destruction. But on Trump's side, okay, he's on the I'm more protective, and I want to bring the country back and all of this madness. But it's all farce. Okay, and there's no coincidence. And I'm gonna go in. I hope all this is making sense. Okay, but they're trying to basically bring forth a digital system. All right, everything is gonna go digital. This is why every single thing is going digital. This is why they want a digital wall, digital this, digital that. All right, all of this is getting in preparation for the MOTB. Okay, everything is getting ready for the MOTB. You see? Let me get this again. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy." Okay, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Never trust them. You're supposed to beware of your enemies, man. All right. And this is no coincidence. See, U.S. deploys AI in virtual border wall. See, it's a surveillance tower along U.S.-Mexico border. Right. It says the U.S. government is building a virtual wall at the southern border by erecting hundreds of high-tech surveillance towers, some of which use artificial intelligence to detect people in an effort to reduce drug smuggling and sky-high unauthorized migrations. And this is all bullshit. This is to surveil the people. Okay, they're gonna turn it on the Babylonian people, the American people. This is who they're gonna turn it on. Okay, this is what this is all for. This is where this is all going. Okay, complete enslavement, a technological enslavement where you will not be able to escape. Okay, let me get this scripture real quick, because this is the way they're gonna come for it. They're gonna come in by peace. They're gonna come at it through security and by peace, man. They're gonna use peace and security, all right, peace and safety to destroy you, man. 1 Thessalonians 5:3 says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Okay, people are gonna be through. It says why it matters. It says a record high number of people have entered the United States through the southern border this year, resulting in multiple crises and accelerating. I ain't gonna say that. U.S. Customs and Border Protection staffing shortages. It says, but the new surveillance technology is giving rise to concerns over civil liberties, digital watchdogs say. It says, although they have there have been surveillance towers and borders for several years. It says the new autonomous towers can be detected abnormal activity, can better detect abnormal activity. It says the U.S. has installed about 300 different types of surveillance towers from California coast to the tip of Texas, according to the Electronic Frontier Foundation, a nonprofit that monitors civil liberties in the digital world. It says using public records, satellite imagery, road trips, and virtual reality, the nonprofit mapped the presence of surveillance towers along the border in remote and highly populated areas. So this did you hear how this sounds? This is a prison. Okay, they're gonna lock you into the country. There'll be no escape, man. You're not gonna escape this country. You're not gonna be able to get out. All right, you're gonna need a digital ID. All right, and we know where this is all leading to. It's gonna lead to the MOTB, man. See, a complete digital system. This is why they're doing it. All right. It says the U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials have praised the autonomous technology as a great asset that helps agents to do their jobs, and it has bipartisan support. It says CBP has said more are coming. The agency has not responded to repeat requests and comments, and you could search this up yourself. It says the autonomous surveillance tower contains 360-degree pan radars and sensors that can scan for miles, but they not stopping the migrants though. This ain't stopping the migrants. You see? Let me go to this real quick. This is the devil, man. It says treason. It says bombshell report reveals Biden has secretly flown, right, 320,000 illegals into the U.S. It says it is highly probable that the groundwork is being laid for something far worse than 9/11. See? All right? Because you have all this technology, you have all this going, but hundreds of thousands of migrants are still flying through the border. Even though you're getting the FBI's coming out and all these, the sheriffs and stuff like that's coming out saying basically like, terrorists are coming in and, people that hate America are coming in here and all this shit. They want this. They want this. All right? They want it. Let me get this real quick. They want this. Revelations 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time. And these devils know their time is short, man. All right. It says the Freedom of Information Act lawsuit has revealed that the Biden administration has flown at least 320,000 migrants into the United States in an effort to reduce the number of crossing at the southern border. You see this here? They're flying the niggas over here now. All right, they flying them over here. Oh, man. I said, according to Todd Bensman of the Center for Immigration Studies. All right, it says the program at the center of the FOIA litigation is perhaps the most enigmatic and least known of the Biden administration's use of the CBP one cell phone schedule app, even though it is responsible for almost invisibly importing by air 320,000 aliens with no legal rights to enter the United States since it got underway in late 2022. Wrote Bensman. All right. So they're allowing these that's lucky, not these devils. They're allowing, all right, these migrants, all right, to fly. All right. They say to hell with the ground. We gonna take you in by air. We gonna make sure you get over here. Okay. And if this doesn't prove that this man is the devil and that they're purposely trying to collapse, all right, the economy, they're trying to collapse this nation, this country, this Babylonian system. They're trying to collapse it to bring forth the new world. Okay, this is why all of it is being done. All right, you can read this on your own. See, I got an article here as well. It's the same thing, saying the same thing. It says treason indeed. It says Elon Musk attacks Joe Biden for flying 320,000 migrants secretly into the U.S. All right, you got this devil, calling this devil out. See, Salaki, where is it at? You know, you got him calling them out, but you know they all part of the same. They're all a part of the same group. See, they're all devils. All right, so let's just watch this video here.
With this topic, let's stay on the border. More than 2.5 million migrants have crossed into the United States this year alone. That's the highest number on record for a single year. The government is hoping AI and other cutting-edge technology could be the solution that fixes the border crisis. The government is deploying autonomous surveillance towers, some of which are outfitted with artificial intelligence, from California to Texas. It builds what some have called a virtual wall. So for more on this and an explanation, let's bring in the president for the National Border Patrol Council, Brandon Judd. Brandon, thank you for being with us this morning. You know, when I first heard the phrase virtual border wall, it honestly rendered me a bit speechless because I can't wrap my head around it or what that means. How does this work?
There's a lot of different technology that we deploy that will allow us to detect individuals that cross our borders illegally. What you're looking at is you're looking at specific cameras that are put in specific areas that will allow us to detect, and it will this AI. So there's a lot of different technology on the border. We have remote video surveillance. We've got mobile surveillance cameras. And now you're looking at AI, which would then allow us to not have to have a person behind a camera. This would be a self-serving camera that would do it itself. But Mark, I've got to tell you that what I believe that's happening is we're putting the cart before the horse. We're taking taxpayer dollars and we're putting something into, we're putting more technology out there, but we're not having the manpower that's necessary to take these individuals into custody. What Ali just reported on is we're looking at gotaways because we just don't have the personnel to deal with the sheer numbers. So what we've got to have first is we've got to have policy. If we have policy which doesn't cost the taxpayer dollar, which doesn't cost the taxpayer anything, then we can look at what other technology do we need and how will that technology enhance our operations, rather than just counting the gotaways or the people that are able to evade apprehension.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you know, our actual border wall, what we have of it, it's not cutting it. We don't have enough agents to protect the border. You and I have talked about that countless times on this program. And oftentimes all they can do is watch the migrants cross over. How confident are you that autonomous towers will truly make any sort of difference in alleviating the crisis, even if it is just counting the gotaways?
Yeah, right now it won't do anything. Again, I believe that all we're doing is we're taking taxpayer dollars and we're throwing it into a black hole. What we have to be able to do is we have to be able to take people into custody that want to evade apprehension. We have to be able to go after the cartel's profits. If we can go after their profits, then we can shut their businesses down. But we can't do that if people continue to evade apprehension and they're able to make it into the United States. The cartels understand that all they have to do is flood our resources, pull our agents out of the field, create artificial gaps. It's great that we have Texas DPS that's helping us right now, but we don't have New Mexico DPS, we don't have Arizona DPS, nor do we have California DPS. So we don't have in other states where governors aren't willing to try to help the federal government, we just don't have those resources. So although it's great in Texas, we don't have it in the other 3 border states.
Yeah, you've been stretched thin for years and in some places just stretched completely bare. The other thing I was thinking about as I was reading about these AI towers, these surveillance towers have 360-degree pan radar sensors that can scan for miles. I've spent a lot of time at the border talking to families who have lived there for generations on ranches and land. Are there any privacy concerns coming from those?
And if they're letting, you know, these migrants just walk straight through, like you see certain, you know, videos of them, you know, fist bumping with some of the migrants letting them through. All right. Who do you think this surveillance and this technology is really for? You think it's really for the people trying to come into the country? They're letting them in. They're flying them in. Okay? It's for you Babylonians, man.
Residents along the border about this virtual wall?
The vast majority of the people that I speak with, they welcome this type of technology. Because what it does is it cuts down the number of people that are going to cross across their land, cut their fences, cut their water lines, you know, disrupt their agricultural production. So they welcome this because it's going to keep that dangerous element off of their lands.
Okay, yeah, completely makes sense. Well, Brandon Judd, thank you so much for hopping on with us on Morning in America.
Jeremiah 49:31, it says, "Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation that dwell without care, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai, which have neither gates nor bars, which dwell alone." And that's Babylon the Great America. And Babylon right now has its enemies coming straight through, okay, the border. They're coming straight through the border. Okay, like this article says here, in this little part right here. Let me just highlight it. See, it says, "It is highly probable that the groundwork is being laid for something far worse than 9/11. See, and these people know it. You got these patriots out here. They know what's going on. All right, that's why they're getting ready. That's why civil war is getting ready to break loose. Okay, civil war is on the brink of breaking loose, man. Okay, and I saw this a little while ago. Hold on, let me see if I saved it here. Where basically they're trying to make migrants, okay? They're trying to make the migrants join the military. All right, they call it the let me see real quick. I'm on the phone. I think it's called the Courageous. Yeah, the Courage to Serve Act. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can get up here real quick. All right, because they're setting the stage, okay, for complete chaos to break loose. Okay, let me see if I can get that here real quick.
Just look for the mobile exclusive tag on thousands of hotels.
This is a way for migrants, even if undocumented.
There's a new proposal in Washington that would help migrants get an expedited path to citizenship. It would require them to first serve in the U.S. military.
All right, Fox 5's Morgan McKay joins us with details of the bill, which lawmakers say could help solve two problems at once.
There is no higher honor than serving your country in uniform.
And that honor could be extended to migrants under a new bill introduced by Hudson Valley Congressman Pat Ryan. Called the Courage to Serve Act, this bill would offer qualified and vetted migrants an expedited path to citizenship if they serve in the military. According to Ryan, last year the military services collectively missed recruiting goals by roughly 41,000 recruits, leaving some crucial positions unfilled.
If there are folks with the courage to raise their right hand, take an oath to protect and defend our Constitution, and put their lives on the line for this country, then they sure as hell deserve the opportunity to be citizens in the United States of America.
This bill comes days after a bipartisan border security package negotiated by the Senate fell apart amid Republican opposition. Staten Island Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis argued that the Senate bill did not go far enough when it comes to securing the border, and said there is more President Joe Biden can do in the interim.
He can end catch and release. He can adjust the asylum. He can end the parole program that he started. And he can actually shut down the border. He can shut it down.
Meanwhile, more than 173,000 migrants have entered New York City in the past 2 years, with the city still currently caring for close to 70,000 migrants. Governor Kathy Hochul on Friday continued her call for a border deal, saying New York cannot continue to handle this influx of migrants.
If the 10 Republican members of Congress who represent the state of New York would simply exercise their clout, walk down to Speaker Johnson's office and say, our state needs help right now. They can no longer financially afford to handle this number of people.
Now, Congressman Ryan, along with Congressman Mike Lawler, wrote a bipartisan letter to President Joe Biden last year asking that he approve New York's request for a major disaster declaration so more federal resources could be funneled to the state, something that Biden still has not done. Back to you guys.
You see, all that's a part of the plan, all right? Because what do you think? Nobody wants to join the military, all right? Nobody wants to join the military because people are finding out that it's all BS. Okay, that you're just fighting a rich man's war. See? So what are they doing? They're bringing in these migrants, okay, that have no allegiance, all right, to Babylon the Great, And that's gonna, they just, because for the most part, you got some of them that's gonna come over here and, they want a better life. They're trying to run away from the destruction going on in their lands. And for some, you got, insurgents. You got military aged men. You got people that want to bring destruction upon Babylon, that want to put the pain on Babylon. You see? And then now they're giving them the leeway to join the military. What do you think they're making them join the military for? Okay, so that they can turn those weapons. Okay, when they tell them to turn those weapons on the people, that's what's going to be done. Okay, that's what's going to happen. They're going to tell these men, these foreign troops, okay, to turn their weapons on the so-called American citizen, man. Okay. Jeremiah 51:30, it says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight, which we see right now. Okay, the recruitment expectation was low. Okay, it was what, 41,000. They were low 41,000. See, because nobody wants to fight for this country anymore. Nobody wants to fight for this place anymore. All right, they have remained in their holes. See, their might had failed. They become as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken, because this place is going to be eventually through. You see? And they're going to use these migrants, okay, to go into these, into these different states. Okay, when the time comes, because, okay, they have sleeper cells. All right? They have sleeper cells. They have troops, militias. Okay? In the midst of all of that, okay, now you're telling these guys that you want them to join up with the military. They're going to use these migrants against the citizens, man, against the people. All right. This is why, let me get this. All right. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. See? Because there's going to be a time that's going to come. The time that's coming is going to be like never seen before. Okay? Or it's going to be actual martial law called. Okay? Troops and tanks. F-16s, Predator drones, going through the air. Drones itself, going through the air. Okay? Because they still have all of these different things on the table. These devils are coming from every angle that is possible, okay, to ensure, okay, their triumph, man. All right? To ensure their conquest. All right? And their conquest is this NWO and to MOTB, every man, woman, and child on the face of the earth, especially first and foremost, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? So now we're going to go into this devil right here, okay? And this is what I was saying when I was saying, are they setting this devil up? All right, Trump, okay, for the alley-oop, like Biden throwing up the ball and Trump about to dunk it. All right, because they purposely put up an incompetent man, all right, an incompetent president who's clearly old, clearly senile, either that or he's acting. Okay, making these willfully making bad decisions, bad choices. Walking the world into complete all-out thermonuclear destruction, which is all prophecy. Okay? And it's all purposely being done to lead this man up, this devil that I'm about to play, leading him up, okay, to be as the savior for this place. But he's not going to save this place, man. Let me get that real quick. All right? This place is through. This place is through. The Lord's gonna destroy this place. See? Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. See? Next verse, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one, into our own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. You see? This place is going to be through. It's already through. All right? But they're about to put the nail in the coffin. All right, and this devil Trump, he's being set up right now as the savior of Babylon, the great America. All right, he's being put up as the one that's gonna fix everything, and he's not. All right, he speaks proudly, man. All right, I'm gonna get that Obadiah real quick. I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna get that Obadiah. All right.
We will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk. Unfortunately, when there is action, it's always the wrong decision. Do you ever notice? In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
All right. See? No coincidence. They're on the same, they're playing the same game. All right. They're reading from the same playbook. Okay. They work for the elites. It's just going to come from a different side. They're making Biden look like the incompetent fool that he is. That's only bringing destruction and doesn't know how to lead. All right. And they're setting Trump up as this strong, you know, family oriented, religious oriented, you know, a savior. Okay. And he's leading y'all into the same thing. Okay. Biden is the alley-oop. You see? He's creating the destruction so that Trump could bring in the order out of the chaos, which is gonna then be a technological enslavement, a technological system where you will be tracked, traced, monitored. All right, which is gonna lead to you having to take that MOTB, man, because that's what everything is going to hinge on. Everything is going to be controlled by that MOTB. Every action you make, your ID, how you live, how you eat, how you do everything, how you travel, everything is going to be on that MOTB. It's going to be on that system. You're going to be a part of the beast system, man. All right. This is where it's all going. All right. Do not be fooled, man. You see? Psalms 55:21, it says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. See? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. They only seek to destroy. All right? Ecclesiasticus 12:10, it says, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Never trust thine enemy. All right? And these are our enemies. And you got Jake over here talking about they want this devil to be his king. All right? You're going to be enslaved, man, and destroyed. See? So let me get this. All right, now I've done lessons on this already. You know, we're just bringing it back out because this is where it's all going. Okay? This is where it's all going. Okay? They're all in on it. They're all a part of the plan. All of them are in on the plan. They're just coming from it from different ways. They're making you believe that they're giving you the false illusion of choice. Okay? And you got these dumbass Negroes that teams of Native Americans that think that, okay, me choosing the other side, the lesser of the two evils, okay, is going to help me. They hate you. All right? You're going to find that out when this devil comes out with great wrath, man. Y'all ain't going to understand what the hell going on. All right? It says Trump order calls for DHS to accelerate biometric entry exit. Right? It says a directive for the Department of Homeland Security to expedite the completion of the program to record biometric of foreign nationals arriving to and departing from the United States was tucked away in President Donald Trump's controversial executive order Friday suspending immigration from several countries and refugee admissions program. See, so they already put these things in law. All right, I'm about to get that scripture real quick. All right, let me get that. They already have these things already in law. They already have these things on the table, man. All right, this is why they're moving how they're moving. Okay, because these things are already in place. They just need the right crisis, the right situation to bring forth, okay, the order. Okay, they just need the right circumstances. That's all they need. The right circumstances to bring forth the order, the complete draconian measures, man. Isaiah 10:1, it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that right grievousness which they have prescribed. So they already have prescribed, and Elder Yashawam bring this out a lot. All right, the word pre means before, and scribe written. All right, so it's pre-written. It's already, they already have it in law. It's already made law. It's already on the table for them. All right, so that when the crisis happens or whatever happens, they already got a plan for it. So if this devil gets into office, all right, if he gets into office, which a lot of people want him to, all right, this is where, you know, they can either put him to death or they can let him go forth through and bring forth all of these draconian measures to clean up, all right, in the guise of cleaning up the problem that they caused. So they caused the problem, they give you the solution. You see? Psalms 73 and 8 says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. So this is oppressive. Okay? But they make it seem like it is to help you, and it's not. It's to destroy you. Okay? Let me get this, because this is where it's going to go, man. All right? This is where it's all going to go. And you're starting to see it day by day. Revelations 13 and 11, it says, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And they're in the process now of speaking as a dragon. All right? Babylon the Great America, they came as a lamb. All right? Like, they're here to help you. They're here to make it better. Okay? From the problems that they're causing. All right? But now they're about to speak as a dragon. Okay? They're about to come down with these draconian measures. They're not playing no more. Okay? They just passed a law in Canada. I was watching for the brother, the elder Mlak Zakba, as well as some of the other elder brothers. They made some the videos on what they was doing in Canada on basically saying that you can't preach in public. You'll be able to be fined or arrested. You see? So the persecution is coming. The famine of the word is coming. All of these things are coming, man. They're about to speak as a dragon. They're about to come down with great wrath, man, because they have a short time. So they can't play with you Babylonians no more. They played with y'all too much, man. All right? And the doors of mercy are closing on you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who will not repent and turn back unto Yahweh Shema Shai, man. The destruction is at hand, man. You see? It says the Secretary of Homeland Security shall expedite the completion of the implementation of the biometric entry-exit tracking system. See? Tracking system. It's a biometric entry-exit tracking system. It's biometrics. All right? This is going to be something that's on you. Eventually on you. They're going to use the your digital IDs. Okay? This is going to be you, where you cannot escape. You will not be able to escape this system. Okay? It's going to be pure hell. All right? It says the implementation of the biometric entry-exit tracking system. It says for all travelers to the United States, as recommended by the 9/11 commissioner, says the executive order protecting the nation from foreign terrorist entry into the United States, and they're allowing them into the country now. But you see, they're causing the problem. They're causing the situation. This is why they got the FBI director constantly coming out and warning the people and telling the people something bad is coming. Something bad is coming. You got terrorists coming through the border. People that don't like Babylon coming through the border. You know, all of these things, the sleeper cells and all of these things. This is why they're telling you these things. So they're causing the problem, and they're going to bring forth the chaos. All right, they're going to bring forth the chaos, whether they do some terrorist attack, whether it's a false flag, whatever these devils do, these elites have planned. All right, they're going to do it, and then they're going to bring forth the draconian measures, the hellish laws, okay, to oppress the people, man. Okay, and to subdue the people. All right. So, you can read the rest of this. I always have it up, you just copy paste it. All right. But there's no coincidence that this man has a plan already set up for this same situation. All right. This situation that's going on right now, he already has a plan on how to, overcome it or how to challenge it. Right. It's no coincidence. See? But it's going to be a biometric, all right, system. It's going to be biometrics, okay? You are going to be the new ID. You are going to be the new money, okay? It's going to be you, all right, which will give them all types of power over you, okay? And you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that receive this MOTB, you will be destroyed. All right? You will have this devil entering into you. You have bowed your knee to Baal. You have bowed your knee to Esau, Edom. All right? You have put him up as your God, man. All right? And the Lord's going to destroy you niggas, man. All right?
No choice. Within moments of my inauguration, we will begin the largest domestic deportation operation in America. No choice. We have no choice because this is not sustainable. It's no wonder Joe Biden and his thugs are so desperate to stop us. They know that we are the only ones who can stop them. They know that.
And that's all bullshit, because this is all the plan and the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You're not going to stop the plan of the Lord, man. You're not going to stop what the Lord wants to bring forth. Okay? Obadiah 1 and 2 says, Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. See? Prideful as hell. Okay? Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And the Lord is going to be the one to destroy you devils, man. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So it's going to be the Lord, all right, that brings you devils down. All right, all that pride, all of that's going to be to nothing, man. All right. Proverbs 16 and 18, it says, pride goes before destruction. See? And a haughty spirit before a fall. And these devils, man, they know what's up. They know what's going on. This is why the bunkers are being made. This is why, you know, they're pulling out of hundreds of billions of dollars out of the stock market. You see? They know what's coming. They know what's coming. Okay? It's just you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who have no idea what's coming. You too busy thinking about voting. We ain't supposed to be voting, man. All right? We ain't supposed to be voting for no heathen to rule over you. You see? All right? These draconian measures are coming down, man. All right?
So today, in the wake of these latest attacks, I'm unveiling a 5-point plan to rid our subways of people who commit crimes and to protect all New Yorkers, whether you're a commuter or a transit worker. Point 1, I'm redeploying nearly 1,000 members of the New York State Police, MTA Police, and MTA National Guard to conduct bag checks in the city's busiest transit stations. About the resources that we can bring to this situation. So we'll be having 750 members of the New York National Guard, as well as another 250 personnel from state and MTA police. You'll start seeing them at the tables, making sure that weapons are not being brought in, working in concert with our New York State Police, as well as our NYPD. Because no one heading to their job or to visit family or to go to a doctor appointment should worry that the person sitting next to them possesses a deadly weapon. They shouldn't worry about whether someone's going to brandish a knife or gun. That's what we're going to do at these checkpoints. Number 2, I'm proposing that we amend New York State laws in this session, in a matter of weeks, to allow courts to ban anyone from riding the subway or taking a bus who's convicted of a violent crime against another passenger. So basically, if you assault someone on the subways, you won't be on the subways. And a judge will now have the power to make sure that for at least 3 years, they'll have the ability to keep you off the subways. Now, this isn't some radical idea. Think about if you're convicted of a DWI. A judge determines that you're a danger. Guess what? You're not riding on our roads. You're not able to drive a vehicle. You lose your license. It's the same principle right here. And I expect the judges to use that discretion.
All right? And these people are the fucking devil, man. All right? They're about to speak as a dragon, man. See? And these are the same places, these places that they're doing all these things are, I believe they're democratic states. All right. New York, I believe, is a democratic state. All right. Where they're allowing these migrants to come in. They're allowing the chaos. They're allowing the madness to go forth so they can bring these type of draconian measures down the line, man. So they can bring forth these unrighteous decrees, man. This is not by coincidence, man. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Okay? Now they put in the National Guard. And I got this from the beloved brother Amwan Gabar from the New York camp, right, from his page. Okay? Now you got National Guards that's going to be checking people, police checking people. All right? More and more, they're going to keep coming more and more. All right? Revelations 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. These devils know the time is short. All right, so they got to start moving. They have these laws in place. They're constantly making new legislation, passing new laws, passing new bills. All right, to oppress the people. All right, Psalm 73:8, it says they are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. Okay, they speak lawfully. Here it is. They're the reason why all of this is happening. They're the ones allowing these people to come into the state by busloads. All right, all over the country. They're allowing it, and then they're turning around and blaming the people, blaming the everyday people. All right, for all the chaos and all the crime and all the madness that's going on, man. They blame the people and then pass down more strict laws on the people, okay, to oppress them and to destroy them, man. Okay, and this is all going to lead into to civil unrest, civil war, uprising, uproars. All right, people are going to lose it. People are going to lose it, man. Okay, and this is why they're going to have these migrants, all right, and these foreigners to join up in the military, because the everyday average person, all right, does not trust in the government no more. They don't trust in Babylon no more. They see what Babylon is doing, all right, what the leaders are doing. They see that the leaders are not for their best interest. Okay, so what's going to end up happening is that they're going to bring these migrants in. These migrants are going to join the military, and these migrants are going to be the ones to aim guns, all right, aim sticks at you Babylonians and tell you to go back in your house or bring you to FEMA camps, all right? And they're not going to question orders because they're going to be getting paid. Their families are going to be taken care of, all right? And you just going to be through. And this is going to cause all types of chaos throughout the streets of Babylon, man, all right? We're in the midst of war, at the midst of the dollar collapsing, all right? Just saw an article with Russia, right? Let me just read it. Got it on my other phone here. I just pulled it up. It says Russia, China team up against the US dollar to plan blockchain payment system, right? So, you know, the dollar's in jeopardy. All right, the economy's in jeopardy. The banks are in jeopardy. Everything's in jeopardy. Everything's in jeopardy, and it's all to bring forth the NWO. It's all to bring forth the technological enslavement of every man, woman, and child. First or foremost, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's all to bring forth the complete, all right, the complete enslavement of the chosen people, to come down upon the men of the Lord, all right, with accusations, with persecution, and eventually with death, all right, for this testimony of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, for condemning this wicked world, all right, for his wickedness, all right, and for walking to the best of our abilities in the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. That's what all of this is this is what all of this is going towards, man. All right, to condemn the righteous, man. Okay, to condemn the righteous. You see? So check this out.
I mean that all of that is just for 2 light bulbs, guys. LED, of course, LED. You're not gonna convince me that this is not scanning people up, guys. So what I'm seeing is a future state where somebody's gonna be there with a gun, and if you don't have what they want, you're not gonna pass by. Can make this shit up, guys. Right here in New York, they're setting up camp, guys. They're setting up camp. Yeah, guys. lights will be turned off if you don't pay your $18 subscription. It's coming, guys. The Chinese social credit system.
You see? It's about to go down, man. These devils are about to come down, man. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And it's just so crazy that the beloved elder apostle Tahar coined this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, and has not disappointed yet. All right. Let me get this. Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right. And we're in the evil days, man. Ezekiel 7:5, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. It says, and the end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. You see? And we're in those evil days, man. All right. In a second, let me get this. You know, but I hope that it made sense. This lesson made sense. I hope, it was edifying and straight to the point, Lord willing. All right. These devils, man, they working. All right. They working on the minds of the people. They're using heavy witchcraft, heavy sorcery. They're using the emotions of the people. They're using, the calamities and the destruction and the fear that's going throughout the earth. Okay. And people want peace, but there's going to be none. Oh, let me get that real quick. Let's see. Yep. Ooh. Ezekiel 7:25 says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. And this is the time we're entering into, man. All right. So you Negroes, that teams of Native Americans, need to get your mind right and to turn back into Yahweh Shem Al Shai and repent. All right. Convert your minds. Come back to your heritage, man. All right. Because the time is short. The doors of mercy is closing. The doors of grace is closing, and destruction is at hand, and great salvation. All right. You want to be on the right side of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Al Shai, when all these things come to pass. All right. So let me get this. And I'm going to wrap it up. I got another scripture. I'm going to wrap it up. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And we're in the evil days, man. And it's getting more evil day by day by day by day. All right. So you need to repent. You must repent and turn back onto your power. All right. Stop living the ways of the heathen. All right. Stop following the ways of the heathen, man. All right. You are the Hebrew Israelites. All right. You Negroes that teams the Native Americans. See, let me just get this. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thine enemy. Okay. And you have enemies, Israel. You Negroes that teams the Native Americans, you have enemies, which is the first or foremost the Edomite, the so-called white man, and the many other nations around the world. All right. These other nations. All right. They are your enemies. They hate you. All right. They seek your destruction. All right. And a lot of y'all, you 2/3 are going to find out the hard way, man. All right. So Ecclesiastes 12:10 says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. All right. Let me get this and then I'm going to get out of here. Ecclesiasticus 5:7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Shem Al Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shem Al Shai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.